1991. A couple found one in the Alps. Corpse. At first, they thought it was a lost climber. But the medical examiner's results silenced everyone. This body has been dead for 5,300 years. What concept? He predates the Egyptian pyramids by over 1,000 years. So here's the problem. A 5,000-year-old ancestor. What does that tell us? The answer is more shocking than you think. Let's take a look at him first. They gave him a full-body CT. His body was like a walking sickness. He has 61 tattoos all over his body. You thought it was a tribal totem. Probably not. Most of these tattoos are simple lines and crosses. Location. It corresponds to his most worn joints, such as knees, ankle, lumbar spine. Archaeologists speculate this may have been a kind of primitive pain relief at the time. Physiotherapy is even more outrageous. Proof. He had been seriously ill at least 3 times in the 6 months before he died. Running on the snow-capped mountains. But what really broke was the equipment he left behind. Completely overturned our understanding of primitive humans. He was carrying an unfinished sheet of work. It's made of you. Wait, you. That's right. This is thousands of years later. Let the English long sappers, the top palace judges sweeping Europe. And he knew that 5,300 years ago, he had a gravel dagger hanging from his waist, for easy access at any time. It also comes with a separate scabbard, not in the bag. It is fixed directly in front of the body. This is a real-world design for a quick knife draw. He had a bearskin hat on his head, dressed by different animals, a coat made of spliced fur. The most extraordinary thing is that his feet are wearing exquisite clothes. 2-layer shoes. The inner layer is grass-edged mesh, bearskin and deerskin for outer layer. The soles are also stuffed with hay, for warmth and shock absorption. What kind of savage is this? This is clearly a top expert in wild survival. Tough guy, you might ask. He runs in such thick clothes. Why are you running on a snow-capped mountain more than 3,200 meters high? Scientists have recovered his death less than an hour ago. The last meal I ate. You heard right. Stomach contents from more than 5,300 years ago. He ate the meat of the northern goat. And it's very high in fat. Also ate red venison, and a similar, bread-like single-grain wheat products. Almost a high-fat meal, high-protein, high-calorie were criminal. And here's what's even weirder. Scientists in his gut found Ellie's pollen. This tree only grows at an altitude of about 1,200 meters. Southern mountains. What does that mean? It means that within a few hours of his death, from the valley of 1,200 meters directly to 3,200 meters of Snow County is completed. A long distance run at a vertical altitude of nearly 2 kilometers. Hitting him? Doesn't look like I'm in a hurry. More like running for your life. But then came the problem. Why did he climb mountains like crazy before he died? Because it was a murder. Yes, it happened 5,300 years ago. Confirmed intentional homicide. Forensic archaeologist on his left. A deep arrow wound was found on the back of the shoulder. That arrow is still embedded in his body. He went through his shoulder blade. Severed an aorta. This will enable him in just a few minutes. He bled to death. What makes people's back even more chilling is the killer's action. After the murderer shot him with an arrow in the back, and he stepped forward, pull out the arrow shaft that leaked outside, keep the arrows in the body, and take away the arrows on the outside. This is not a simple silence. There is a great hatred and a desire to destroy. The determination to exterminate the corpse. You thought it was over? More dramatic evidence is yet to come. He has a fresh defensive wound on his right hand. The palms are cut open. This is a typical fighting stone, raising a hand to block a knife wound. And it sort of puts the whole story into context. He wasn't assassinated without knowing it. He was going through a furious promotion. During the escape after the melee, he was caught and shot from behind. Then who is he? The debate about his identity continues to this day. But perhaps that's Ötzi's greatest appeal. He doesn't talk. But every piece of equipment he left in the ice, every wound, Every grain of pollen. It's like piecing together a book for us 5,300 years ago. The silent archive of fast-paced life. The copper axe that countless people covet. It was not taken away by the murderer in the end. Perhaps for the people of that era. This metal has a strange sheen. It carries with it a frightening curse. If you touch it, you will have bad luck. Maybe someone in the valley is waiting for him to come home. Bake him bread. But that one, frozen everything forever in the snowstorm of that year. But who would have thought? It was the blizzard that ended him. It was frozen for 5,300 years, and delivered it to us in its entirety. He is like a copy from his ancestors. Gift with temperature, the greatest value of this gift. Just let us understand. They were like us 5,300 years ago. It hurts. We'll fight. Also in a runaway that didn't win. Desperately trying to survive.